Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday night. We are only going to be streaming for about 1 hour. We're going to be doing a test stream from the ocean in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. And then tomorrow I am flying to New York City. And I will be flying into John F. Kennedy Airport tomorrow morning. Please excuse the noise. It's going to be very, very windy today on the stream. Hey, Solo 401 is here. What's up, Solo? Solo, this is Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. I see Sally here. Hey, I see Aya Vlogs. What's going on, Aya? I see Tyree. How are you, Tyree? Hope everybody's having a good day. Mike says, hey, hey. Joe Lee says, hi, Tom. How are you? Michelle McGraw, what is going on? Says, hey, Tom. Good to see you, Michelle. Sabrina says, hey, Tom. Lord, it's windy. Yes, it is extremely, extremely windy today. So excuse the wind noise. British Gray says, happy Sunday evening, Tom. What's going on, Sabrina? How are you? Brandy, British Gray. M. Wall says, hi, Tom. Testing. Yes, so we're going to be testing a stream from the ocean here in Sunny Isles Beach. I want to see how the network is on the beach in the ocean. So this is Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, directly north of North Beach in Florida. Hey, 05 says, hola amigo from Corpus Christi, Texas. What is going on? Paul Greenwell is here. How are you, Paul? Good to see you. Solo 401 says, this beautiful, messed up my ankle. At least I have something good to watch. Yeah, so Solo, how did you do that, by the way? I saw that. How'd you do that? Did you twist your ankle just walking around, or sort of what happened? Hey, Ian Taylor says, hey, Tom from Sydney, Australia. Welcome, everybody from Sydney. Sandy says, hi. What's going on, Sandy? Dave says, good evening, Tom. What is up, Dave? Sabrina says, I thought you were going to be in New York City this weekend. So I will be in New York City starting tomorrow morning. I will be flying to JFK tomorrow morning. So tonight we're just going to do a little bit of a test stream. But tomorrow we have an extremely, extremely busy week on Wall Street. A lot of big notable companies are reporting their quarterly earnings. The number one company that I'm very excited for their earnings report is Tesla. Tesla will be reporting earnings next week, as well as Netflix. Dane says, hi, Jamaica is in lockdown. What is up, everybody from Jamaica? I see Sunshine After Rain. What's up, Sunshine After Rain? Melee, how are you? Maria O, what's going on? Solo 401 says, rolled it, walking down my stairs, going to work this morning, hairline fracture and a bad sprain. That is terrible, man. Well, I'm wishing you the best, and I hope you get well soon, Solo. British Gray says, are you going to be live from New York City? We should get a couple of live streams in New York City, but I will be there mainly for business. Sandy says, do you like it better over there? I really do like Miami, Florida so far. Really, really do like it so far. I would say I like probably New York City a little bit better just because it's New York City, but all in all. Grant says, the wind is getting into your mic. Yeah, so it's going to be very windy today, everybody, so I apologize. Soho Guy says, yo, Tom, what is going on? Dane says, in Jamaica, they have curfews. Wow. Melee says, amazing place. What's going on, Melee? Hope you're well. Out and About says, good evening. What's up, Out and About? Rosie says, hola, hola, Rosie. So I apologize for the wind, but we will head back onto dry land. We'll just be walking around for about an hour. Murky says, have you jumped in the ocean yet? Not as of yet. Actually, yesterday for a little bit. For a little bit. Sally says, beautiful view of the beach. Tom, what's up, Sally? Good to see you. George, what's going on? Murky, Out and About from Toronto, Canada. Michelle McGraw, how are you? Grant from New Zealand. What is going on? Maria O. Sunshine After Rain. Hope you're well. Charlie Richardson. Aya Vlogs. Yes, I will probably get a microphone soon. I will definitely probably get a microphone sooner rather than later. But it is very beautiful here. It's very, very peaceful near the ocean. Sally says, nothing much, Tom. Am okay. I see Charlie Richardson here. What's up, Charlie? So we may experience a little bit of buffering as we are walking away from the beach and back onto the dry land. So just be aware of that. William Travis says, hello, everybody. What is up, William? Hope everybody is having a good remainder to their Sunday. And at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you go onto the community page, the YouTube community page, you'll be able to see, I think it's the 4th edition of Markets A Look Ahead. So you will be able to see the Markets A Look Ahead newsletter posted on the channel tonight. Grant says, what time is there, Thomas? At sunset or sunrise? I believe the sunset's right now. I believe it's sunset right now. Marie O says, the weather is perfect here, enjoying a nice breeze. That's good. Ibrahim Azam, how are you? Hope you're well, Ibrahim. And I think we have a full moon, or close to a full moon tonight. You can see it right up here. So this is Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. And there's so many apartment buildings here. Massive, massive apartment buildings. Chris Mills says, hey Tom, surf's up. What's up, Chris? Hope you're well, Chris. Once again, apologize for the wind noise. We don't have a microphone, so we'll just have to deal with the wind. Solo 401 says, gorgeous sky. Yeah, the sunsets here are usually really, really beautiful. It's a bit cloudy today, but yesterday was unbelievable in terms of the sunset. It was just really, really unreal. Very, very gorgeous. The sunset was. Ibrahim Azam says it would be interesting to live in those apartments. It definitely would be. I think they're pretty expensive. Oh, I think the cloud moved, so maybe you guys can see the full moon. You can see it right here. Right there. British Gray says it's 8 degrees in New York City, Tom. Damn. Yeah, it's definitely going to be an extreme change from being in Miami, Florida to going back to New York. Wetsuit says, hey Tom, you're on early tonight. Yeah, we are just doing a test stream, so I'm only going to be on for about an hour. Just wanted to see how the network connectivity goes on the beach. Murky says, yep. Rhino 305 says, hi Tom, are you going to trade in your skateboard for a surfboard? Hope you're well. I don't know how to surf, but I would like to surf one day. I would definitely like to learn, for sure. M. Wall says, besides the wind noise, your voice is as clear as ever. Yeah, M. Wall, I think we're gonna have to maybe invest in a microphone later, but I think we're gonna come up on some buffering here because we always have some buffering right around this location. So just a heads up on that, everybody. Michelle McGraw says, it's cold, had to turn my heat on a bit this morning. That's gonna be such a change because it is so hot down here. I cannot imagine what it's going to be like in New York, but I will only be there for a week and then I'll be right back here. But I'm excited to be back in New York, see the family, but mainly for business meetings. But Rhino 305, hope you're well. Lydia's here, says, wow, almost 5,000 subscribers. Nice job. Florida looks great. That bar with the green top and lights looks cool. Yeah, so this is the pier at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. So this is probably my second time being here. And it's one of my favorite places here in Southern Florida. It's really, really, really nice. I enjoy it a lot. I've never walked down this pier, so maybe we'll do that today, but I'm not sure the network is going to be good. Murky says, get on the flight with shorts and flip-flops, get off the plane with a jacket and shoes. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have somebody pick me up, or I may take the train into the city. You never know. Michelle McGraw says it looks really nice, Tom. It's beautiful here. I love it here so far. I really, really love it here so far. And these apartment buildings are beautiful right on the water here. But it's going to be a very, very busy week this week on Wall Street. Tesla is reporting earnings. Everybody is extremely, extremely excited to see Tesla earnings because they actually just reported extremely good China sales. So it'll be interesting to see how their full quarter earnings report rolls out. British Grace is good Sunday evening, sunshine after rain, and Ibrahim Azam. Hey, Reels is here. This is my brother. Let's go. What is up, Reels? Good to see you here. Always amazing to see our pal Reels. So hope you're doing well. Hey, Sunshine New York says, whoa, amazing. What's up, Sunshine? We are at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida tonight, doing a test stream, just walking around. Murky says, is your house walking distance from the beach? So my house is exactly 3 miles from the water, from this place. Exactly 3 miles. Alice says, hi, Tom and everybody. What's up, Alice? Hope you're well. The Magic Walker says, hi. What is up, the Magic Walker? Luke Gannon is here. What's up, Luke? But Murky, yeah, the house is exactly 3 miles from this location where we are. Murky says totally walkable. I usually take the bus, believe it or not. The bus, as well as the trolley. Frozen says, is Florida always hot? Usually the majority of the time it is hot, always. But nowadays it's actually getting a little bit more moderate towards the end of October into November. Solo 401 says not a bad distance on the board, looks flat. Yeah, on the board we can crush this easy. If we really want to, we could definitely probably either jog it or walk it without a problem. But today I was actually feeling lazy, so I just took the bus. So we may run into some buffering problems right here, where we usually do. So just stand by. With Sunshine New York, good to see you here. Let's see if we can walk on the boardwalk without it buffering. So we'll give it a try. I think it's gonna start buffering, but we'll see. So let's see if we can hold the stream without the buffer on the boardwalk. Reels says thoughts on Miami so far. I'm really liking it so far, Reels. It's definitely a completely different vibe than New York City, 100%. So I'm really liking it so far. Do you go to the beach often? Yes and no. I've only been here for about 2 weeks. Oops, sorry, I'm getting an incoming call, so I may be jittery. Warren Drew's here. What's up, Warren Drew? This is far out, man. Sunshine New York says, my pleasure. So beautiful there. Maybe use their Wi-Fi. Maybe we will. Lydia says, looks like tropical paradise. It's really, really beautiful here, guys. Frozen says, when do you go back to New York City? I will be back in New York City tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we will get a mic very soon. Very, very soon we'll get a mic, I promise. Junior says, hey bro, everything good? Everything is good, Junior. I hope you're well. Dalton says, hey guys. What's up, Dalton? We are here at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Reels, I think it's very, very good both places. Extremely good both places. Everybody's been really, really nice to me so far. So this is the pier at Sunny Isles Beach. Solo 401 says, wonder if skateboarding skills would transfer to surfing. I would imagine. I think they would too, but we're definitely going to try it out. I'm not that good at surfing though. I did try it one time. Warren Drew says, I don't miss it though. Lived on the beach for 20 years. Now I'm in the Vegas desert. Well, Las Vegas is very nice. I like Las Vegas. Lydia says, how often do you anticipate to be traveling between New York City and Florida? Once a month. So I tend to spend 1 week per month in New York City. And next week we will be in New York City for 1 week, exactly. Junior says, no problem. Glenn says, what time is it? I believe it's about 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock at night. Solo 401 says, Viva Las Vegas. Sunshine New York says, it's dark in New York City now. So we are looking southbound. So we are at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida, and this is southbound. So over here, you can think about it like North Beach, Surfside, as well as South Beach is down here, and then the other way is north. Diana Lee says, hi Tom. Frozen says, have you been to LA? I have not been to LA. Not yet, at least. Good to see you here, Frozen. Ibrahim Azam says, Tom, are you sweating right now? No, it is actually quite chilly out right now. Joey says, hey Tom, what's up Joey? Good to see you here. Cosmo says, Tom, it's getting cold here in New York City. Can I stay at your house? Anytime, Cosmo, just hit me up. Anytime you're in Miami. But Cosmo, I'm gonna be in New York City tomorrow. So I'm coming to New York City tomorrow. Hey, Ken says, hey Tom, is it still warm? It is still warm, but it is very, very windy out. Very windy. But Lydia, yes. Lydia says, how long will you be traveling between New York City and Miami? So I'm going to spend about 3 weeks a month in Miami, 1 week a month in New York City. Cobalt says, hey Tom, where's the wife? I do not have a wife, Mr. Cobalt, but hope you're well. Are you having dinner there? I'm not having dinner here. Not having dinner here. I'm probably gonna make dinner at home. Great Walk says, hi, coming back from a soccer game. Nice, man. So let's see if how far we can get down the pier without any buffering. But the wind is crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy amount of wind. And I don't know how to mute the Diana Lee says, sea is beautiful. Frozen says, nice to see like streamers travel to another country and come back to New York City. So let's see how far we can walk down the pier without getting buffering. Let us see. Hey, Bedzita Lopez says, good evening, Tom. Beautiful afternoon in Miami. Yes, Bedzita, how are you? Good to see you. We are in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida on the pier, the fishing pier here. Yes, the Mighty Bull, we do need a microphone, and I don't have one yet, but I promise I will get one. But the Mighty Bull, good to see you. But this is Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. And the sunsets are always very, very beautiful here. Hey, Penelope is here. What's up, Penelope? Frozen says it feels cold when the wind blows. Indeed it does. Hey, Shauna Rock says, I'm drooling, thanks. What's up, Shauna? Good to see you. R.Y. Davis says, yes, lots of wow factor in every direction. Good evening. What is going on, R.Y. Davis? Penelope, it's good to see you. Says, I can almost smell the saltwater air. Looks lovely. M. Wall says, your Nightbot is showing the weather for New York City. So if you type in ! weather space and then the territory you want, it'll give you the weather for any place that you choose. Pedro says, Brazil. What's going on, Pedro? Diana Lee says, sand in eyes hurt. Yes, it does. K Kid says, what's the difference between business in Miami and business in New York? I don't really know if there's a main difference, but there's a lot more job opportunities historically in New York City as opposed to Miami, Florida. However, I think it is getting a lot better. So I think there's a lot more tech companies, tech startups, and investment banking moving down to Florida. Hey, Cynthia Martinez is here. What's up, Cynthia? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend, Cynthia. The Aviator says, Tom, I realized that you've lately started to stream a lot earlier these days. Yeah, we've tried to stream a little bit earlier. I think it's just due to work, but the Aviator, I think you're correct. JD Fisher, how are you? What's going on? Julie says, good evening to windy Awesome Beach. It is definitely very windy. I apologize for the wind. Frozen says, it's cold today in New York City. I almost got sick. That's no good. Julie Hawk, how are you? Sally says, nice view, Tom. So let's walk back to land where it's less windy. Pineapple Water says, I grew up in Surfside. I remember when the building that collapsed was built. Wow. Yeah, I just walked past Surfside today. It was really, really crazy to see the building. Really, really crazy to see the building was totally gone. And it's pretty much just like a vacant lot. It's very, very sad. The Mighty Bull says, good evening, all moderators and friends worldwide. The Mighty Bull, we're so happy to have you here. Okay, so let's walk back down because the wind is crazy. CB Earth Day. What's up, CB Earth Day? Hope you're well. I think it's a little bit less windy here. JD Fisher, good to see you. I hope you're well. Hope you had a great weekend, JD. Always good to see you in the chat. Hunter Butler says, Wall Street Skate Bro, how's work going? Work is going very well. I'll be back in New York next week for a lot of business meetings, so hopefully we can get some big deals closed. So we will be back there tomorrow. Diana Lee, thank you for the $5 super chat, says for the coffee fund. Thank you so much, Diana Lee. There's a lot of good coffee places here in Miami. Extremely good Cuban espressos. Gerald Lee says, good evening, Tom. You're on early tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope the same for you, Gerald Lee. Always good to see you. Gerald, I'm really enjoying Miami so far, but I will be back in New York City tomorrow. Believe it or not, I will be back. Frozen, it's good to see you too. Diana Lee says you are welcome. I'm not sure what hotel this is, but just to warn you guys, we usually do get a buffer right around here. JD Fisher says, thanks, Tom, I appreciate it. But Hunter Butler, I hope work is going well for you. Ken says, are you reading any new books? I have yet to pick up the AI book by Kai-Fu Lee. So I'm still reading AI 2041. That is the book that I am still reading. But the next book I want to read is Margin of Safety by Seth Klarman. I want to reread that book. But in order for me to do that, I need to be back in New York at the New York Public Library, which I will be doing next week. So I will be reading that book at the New York Public Library next week, and I'm super stoked about that. Gerald Lee says it rained on Boogie Bob today during his live stream. Oh, is it raining in New York? I didn't know that. That stinks. I'm not looking forward to that. Hey, Kiki's here. Says, hello, Tom in Wall Street, Skate Bro. What is up, Kiki? Hope you're well. Joey says, Tom, you still headed to Philly later this month? I should be. Yes. And then in December, I actually have to go to Las Vegas. So I will be going to Vegas in December. So watch out for the buffer right here. Ken says, do you find people in Florida still wearing masks? It's about 50-50. It's about 50 people that wear the masks, 50 people don't wear the masks. But I still have mine. So I have mine on my wrist. So when I go into a restaurant or something like that, I'll wear it, just because in Florida, there's a lot of older people, and the older people, I do notice they're wearing the masks, so I'll just throw it on. You know, I don't really want to upset anybody. Alejandro says, hello, Tom. Hello, everybody. Hey, what's up, Alejandro? Hope you're well. Jake says, love this live stream. Hey, Jake. Hope you're well, and thank you for the kind words. Our pal Reels says, AZ weather finally cool enough to enjoy. Yes, and ride bikes. Yeah, Reels, can it get to like 115, 120 degrees or something nuts like that? That's really crazy. Hey, Steve Blade says, guess you missed my hello, Tom. Yes, Steve, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes the comments go by so fast. In addition, it's very windy, so it's definitely a little bit hard to see. But Steve, always a pleasure talking to you on the stream, Steve. Always a pleasure. Hey, Out and About says beautiful, Disney cast members says beautiful night there. Disney, hope you are doing good. It's beautiful here. We were just on the beach, Disney cast member. We started the stream from the water in the ocean. Dinah Lee says, Tom, you may need to take your thermals when you travel. I know, we may need to. Frozen says, you don't have to keep wearing the mask because you can't breathe that much. I can breathe a little bit. So everybody, just a quick reminder, 8 o'clock after this stream, I will be posting the newsletter, the Behind the Street newsletter. It's going to be a little bit longer than usual. I put a lot more work into it this week because there's just so much coming up. Last week on Wall Street, we had all of the major financials, all of the major investment banks reporting earnings, which is signaling that other earnings in different sectors will be extremely positive as well. We have Tesla reporting earnings next week, as well as Netflix. I'm expecting a pretty large earnings beat for Netflix next week due to one of their popular shows that came out, which should drive revenues, called Squid Game. Murky says, how's the weather treating you? Florida weather sucks. I had to get soft water maker. Oh yeah, so New York has hard water or soft water? I forget. Techno Pink says, hello, my friend. God bless you. What's up, Techno Pink? Hope you're well. Techno Pink is our pal from the Dominican Republic. Always good to see you. Steve Blade says, I recommend everyone still wear a mask just to be safe and just in case. Murky says soft. I think in some places in upstate New York, they have hard water because the water runs down through the, what's it called? Through the mountains and all the sedimentary rocks and things like that. Alejandro says, beautiful evening. What's up, Alejandro? Ken says, do you ride your skateboard in Florida? We do. We haven't yet, just because I haven't unpacked all my stuff yet. Out and About says, when you go back to New York City, do you stay at your family's home? Yes, I do. So I will be staying with my family. I definitely will be staying with my family when I'm back in New York. Techno Pink. Hey, Lupe is here. Says Miami Skate Bro. What's up, Lupe? All the way from Oklahoma. Twin Wheeling says my goal is the Porsche Tower is there. Yeah, so I think we're gonna walk past it very, very soon. So let's check it out. Zap Allen says hi, Tom. What's up, Zap? Always good to see you. Zap Allen, we started the stream actually walking on the beach. We were just on the beach. But Zap Allen, good to see you. Junior says, I would like to see the airport. Yes, I will be at the Miami International Airport tomorrow morning, flying back to New York. Hey, Twin Wheeling says, Fort Myers, Florida here. Nice. Tyree says, how's the house rebuilding going? So I'm not rebuilding like the entire house. I just have to rip up a lot of the patio in the back because the majority of the concrete is all uneven. So it poses a liability if I ever have tenants or something like that. But it's going definitely very well. But a lot more work than I had ever expected, for sure. Zap Allen says, I will have to go back and watch that. I love the beach. Yeah, it was definitely very windy, so I do have to get a microphone going forward. Definitely have to get a microphone going forward. But the house rebuild is going good. I think once I get back from New York, back to Miami, I'm going to start to look for some tenants, which should be a very fun and interesting experience. George Lopez says, how's the cat doing? The cat is doing very well. I leave water and some food out for the cat almost every single night. Daniel G says, hi, Tom. What's up, Daniel G from Buenos Aires, Argentina? Hope you're well, Daniel. Always good to see you. Lost in Curve says, Sunset View. Ken says, will you be buying into the Bitcoin ETF funds when they get approved? I will personally not. I don't see the value of that sort of exchange traded fund because usually what comes along with the Bitcoin ETF is a management fee. And with Bitcoin, it's sort of like an investment that you actually want to own the physical underlying asset of, right? So a lot of the times, like for example, right now you have, it's ticker symbol GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Investment Trust, which a lot of people actually invest in. However, sometimes it's actually not even on parity with the actual price fluctuations of Bitcoin. So you get all the downside risk with half the upside. And you have to pay obscene fees. So that's just something to watch out for sure. Penelope says, you have a cat. So Penelope, we don't have an actual cat. But it's a stray cat that I do take care of outside my house. Out and About says, would you go through real estate agents to find tenants? That would be safer. I don't think I'm going to go through a real estate agent out and about, honestly. I think I'm just going to vet them and do all of that on my own. Ken says, do you own Bitcoin or any other crypto? Yes, I do. Ken, if you want to click on my Wall Street Skate Bro channel and go to the community page, every Sunday night at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I post my free newsletter where I disclose the majority of the positions that I have. So I've been long Bitcoin and Ethereum, but in my personal opinion, I believe Bitcoin is now about 20% over its 50-day moving average. So if it does have a little bit of a pullback, I think that would be a buying opportunity, especially because I believe that inflation will not be transitory, and I believe that the United States is going to be hit with a second wave of inflation very soon. Hey, Super Friends in the City's here. Fernando, what's up, man? Hope you're well. Always good to see you, Fernando. Out and About says, do you have security cameras in the house? So I'm ordering those Nest security cameras. They're called the Nest cameras. So I definitely will have those here very, very soon, as we are here at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. But they're really cool Out and About, those, what do you call it? The cameras. I'm gonna get one of the Nest cameras. They're called Nest. Penelope says, nice of you for looking after the cat. Yeah, that's one thing about Miami, is there is so many stray cats. It's almost unbelievable to see it in person. William Travis says, Bitcoin can be used as money, but it is not money. Very interesting take, William. Super Friends in the City says, Skater Tom. What's up, Super Friends? Hope you're well. Fad says, how are you feeling? I'm feeling very well. Ken says, thanks for the pointer. I just came for your walking live streams, but happy to read your thoughts on the markets. Yeah, no problem. It's just a consolidated newsletter. If you're interested, just because I get so many questions, Ken, about what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What do you think of the economy? So I tend to just write one concise newsletter every week, just to give everybody an update of my thoughts. And I think it's fun to do as well. Fod says, hey bro, what's your name? My name is Tom. My name is Tom. The Mighty Bull is watching the live chat and taking screenshots. That's awesome, the Mighty Bull. Jay, how are you? What's up, Jay? Hope you're well. So, do you have an Instagram or an IG? I do. So you can follow at Wall Street Skate Bro if you would like. And I also have a Twitter. Check out these palm trees. These things are beautiful here. Have you found a good coffee place yet? Says Out and About. Yeah, so my favorite coffee place here is called The Alchemist. So if you Google North Miami Beach Alchemist, it's called The Alchemist. It's very, very good coffee. Extremely, extremely good coffee. Michael F says, good evening. Thoughts on if you think we are due for another correction or will continue to rally giving the positive earnings? So Michael, I think we just went through a mini correction in the market. We corrected about 8%, I mean, not 8%, well, around 7 to 8% in the major indices. And what I believe is the market was waiting for the financial earnings to roll around, because a lot of the times, whenever the big major investment banks report earnings, that'll be a telltale sign about how strong and healthy the average American consumer is, because we can look at their credit card data, their debit card spending, and the like. And as we've seen with Bank of America and JP Morgan Chase's earnings, not only did they have absolute record investment banking management fees from their mergers and acquisitions department, as well as equity underwriting department, but they also had record debit and credit card spending. So last week, the markets rallied all the way into the close, in which case the S&P 500, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the NASDAQ are all above their key 50-day moving averages. So I think I am expecting new all-time record highs for this market going into 2022. Murky says, you were right about crypto ETF, though there is a nice thing about it too. If you purchase a crypto ETF with a tax-sheltered account such as 401k or the RRSP in Canada, TFSA, etc., it would be tax-free gains. That is very true. That is extremely, extremely true. You're right. You're exactly right about that. So I think you would just have to weigh your give and take. But for me personally, I think for me, and I think it's different for everybody, but the value of Bitcoin for me is that it's autonomous money that nobody can really control, and you have autonomy over it because you own the physical private keys, right? That's the value in it for me. But I definitely do see the value of those tax-free gains, either in Roth IRA or something like that. Imagine, being able to own, getting exposure to Bitcoin, generating significant alpha. That would be phenomenal, and not having to pay taxes. That's absolutely unbelievable. Hey, Christian says, what Tom said, I concur. Hey, Christian, hope you're well. Fraud says, hey, bro, you good, no work America. Just how much for work in America? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, there is a lot of work in America. Murky says, you are 100% right, though some accounts can't be purchased with those ETFs, at least in Canada, it isn't. Christian says, beautiful palm trees, thanks. So we are in Sunny Isles Beach. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comment. Hey, Jimmy Anderson is here. Says, cheers, Tom. Not the best day for our Broncos, but we'll get them next week. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend, Jimmy. And I hope you had a good one as well. Steve Blades says, the fuel prices in the UK have gone up insane. Yes, so Steve, that's another thing we talked about, and we'll talk about in the newsletter. I believe the price of crude oil will hit $100. Kim Grant says, hi, everybody. What's up, Kim? Always good to see you here, Kim Grant. Jay says, QE infinity. Yes, indeed. Quantitative easing infinity. I agree. I definitely agree. Roy S says, hi, Tom. Wishing you well. Early streaming today. Hello to all mods. What's up, Roy? Hope you had a great one. Michael F. We will continue walking. Christian says, Tom should have a radio show on AM radio. I would tune in, or maybe Sirius satellite is better. Wouldn't that be cool to have a Sirius radio channel? So I think the only person that's holding up this Sirius radio or satellite radio is that guy from Long Island. What's his name? I forget. Howard Stern. Howard Stern is the only one that's holding up satellite radio. He's the only one. Extremely, extremely successful. Soho guy says, yo, Tom, I like your IG. Thank you so much. Steve Blades, what's up? Moj Job 26 says, yes, you have a good voice for radio. Thank you. Jay says, Andrew Yang for president. I can get behind that. Jay says, Joe Biden. Hey, Mark Wallace has just entered and listening. I looked for your newsletter, nothing yet. So this week stocks will fall or rise. Great newsletters, bro. So Mark, I will be posting the newsletter after this stream. They usually come out at about 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I'm expecting new all-time record highs in this stock market by the end of the year. But this week is going to be extremely busy for earnings. We have Netflix that's reporting. We also have Tesla, Johnson & Johnson, SAP, which is a major enterprise software company. So it's going to be a jam-packed week of earnings. Absolutely jam-packed week of earnings. Check out this waterfall here. Amazing. Out and About says, wow, beautiful waterfall. Indeed it is. How much you pay dollars for your product? I'm not sure, Claude, what you are talking about. I apologize. So inflation stagnates sales. Does that mean market trajectory will be downward? I don't think inflation stagnates sales, perhaps. If anything, I think inflation would pull forward a lot of sales because consumers want to rush to buy products and services before they go up even more. So I think overall, with quantitative easing and very lackadaisical monetary policy by the Federal Reserve, I think this market should continue higher. I mean, we just saw record blowout numbers from the investment banks. But again, it's all predicated on earnings. The stock market is all predicated on earnings. So should a lot of these software companies, big tech. So next week we have Tesla and Netflix. Those are the main two I'm looking for. But the following week is when we have all of the big tech companies. You'll have your Amazons, your Google, and your Microsoft all reporting earnings the following week. The week of the 26th, I believe it is. Cosmo Scary is eating some good Chinese food. So this is the beach access. This is the public beach access here at Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Christian says, I was in the Army listening to him after formation in my car when he was on free radio, read his book, Private Parts. Interesting, Christian. Penelope says, wow, massive fountain. Jay says, somebody break into Bill Ackman's database. Michael F says, thanks for the reply. I was curious on how you think the rise in oil prices will affect the stock price for oil mining companies or energy companies in general. So I guess I can give an opinion on the overall market, right? I think I really do believe that crude oil is the lifeblood of this stock market, mainly because major investment banks have massive leverage bets in crude oil. In addition, not to get too political, crude oil is also the lifeblood of the military-industrial complex, but I won't go into that too much because I don't want to start an argument in the comments. So crude is I believe crude is going higher. I believe JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs, they have a $100 price target on the price of crude oil, and I would have to agree. I think inflationary pressures are going to persist, and we are seeing that, and the market is essentially telling us that inflation is going to persist by the massive bid that we've had in cryptocurrencies, crude oil, and other commodities as well. Soho says, Andrew Yang left the Democratic Party to become independent. That means he's got conservative views to some degree. I don't know. Thoughts? I do agree. I think that Andrew Yang is a very good candidate. He's a very good guy. He's an ethical person, and I think that's what we need in politics, is somebody with ethics. And he's a very smart guy as well. Good businessman, entrepreneur. So I would definitely vote for Andrew Yang. Daniel G says, Tom, can you go to the beach? Daniel, we were just on the beach right now, about a couple minutes ago. I'm not sure we'll be able to see anything, and it may be too windy, but maybe at the next entrance I will take a stab and go to the beach for sure. Hey, Marty Lewis is here. What's up, Marty Lewis? Says hello, everybody. I hope you're well. Roy S says, I didn't know Howard Stern is from Long Island. Is he from Long Island? I believe he is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Howard Stern is from Long Island. Hey, Jamar says, hey, Tom. Daniel G says, missed it. Yes, so we started the stream from the beach. So we were on the sand at the very beginning of the beach. It's Sunny Isles Beach in Florida. So this is 172nd Street in Florida. Hey, Anna Andrews says, oh yay, I'm glad I checked if you were on. You're doing well. Anna, I'm doing very well. So thank you for asking. I will be back in New York City tomorrow. So very excited about that. Photos from around New York says, yes, he is from Long Island. So Howard Stern is from Long Island. Do you know what town on Long Island? Photos from around New York? Christian says, oil is still needed, but traditional car companies selling their souls, and Elon Musk is going to make electric cars the thing of the future. I agree, Christian. I definitely agree. The Mighty Bull says, ethics are destroyed by a corrupt politicians. Out and about says, too dark for the beach now. I agree. Soho guy says, yo, Tom, I'd support Andrew Yang as Trump Labor Secretary 2024. I'd like to see Andrew Yang run for president. I like him. I think he's a very likable guy, very good guy. Oh, Howard Stern is from Jackson Heights, Queens. Very interesting. Says Disney cast member and Christian. Disney cast member says Wall Street Manatee, bro. I apologize for the wind noise. I'm going to have to get a mic. Jennifer, wow, it is windy up in New Jersey today too. You were doing a great job. Always enjoy listening. Hey, Jennifer, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Roy S says, it is generally more windy in Miami compared to New York City. I think about half and half. I think we're supposed to get a big rainstorm tomorrow morning in Miami. So I believe that's why the wind is really, really picking up so far. Yeah, so everybody, when I was walking from my house to the bus, I saw these absolutely gorgeous manatees swimming under the Intercoastal Causeway. They were so beautiful. It was 2 adult manatees and 4 little kids, like 4 of their kids. It was absolutely beautiful. It's unbelievable. Hey, Prince Charming says, hi Tom. What's up, Prince Charming? 2020 PPV says Stern is from Roosevelt Island, or Roosevelt, Long Island, not Queens. I'm not sure. I don't know who to believe. I know he's from New York. I know Howard Stern is a true New Yorker. VA says, hi from Thailand. What's going on, everybody from Thailand? Christian says, close enough. A lot of Long Islanders think they are twins with Queens. I am from Kings County. Kings County is Brooklyn, right? Yeah, so technically, if we're talking about geography, Brooklyn and Queens are a part of Long Island, right? But Brooklyn and Queens are part of the 5 boroughs in New York City. But if you look at a map, Queens and Brooklyn are connected to Nassau and Suffolk County. Out and About says, I saw your IG post, so cute. Yeah, it was unbelievable. That was actually the first time I saw real life manatees. They're so beautiful, and it's so sad that they're an endangered species, because those creatures are just absolutely breathtaking, to be honest. Hey, Netflix 2015 says, what are you doing? I'm new here. Well, Netflix 2015, very good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And speaking of Netflix is actually reporting their quarterly earnings report next week. And I'm expecting a big beat out of Netflix. I think they're going to add more subscribers than analysts are expecting. And I think one of those reasons is going to be a big boost from that new show. Hold on, it's very windy. Squid Game, from their new show called Squid Game, which I believe is a Korean show, if I'm not mistaken. RL says Netflix Tuesday evening. Indeed, RL. Christopher Downer says manatees, aka sea cows. Daniel G says, are you walking north or south direction? We are walking north, but now the camera is pointed southbound in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. But RL, good to see you. It's going to be a busy week on Wall Street. We have Tesla reporting earnings. We have Johnson & Johnson. We have a lot of the semiconductor companies reporting earnings, ASML. Who else we got? The newsletter is coming out right after the stream. So I'm going to post the newsletter on the community page. A lot to cover, a lot to talk about. And it should be extremely busy on Wall Street. Hey, Brittany McMurdy is here. Brittany, good to see you as always. Says, good evening, Tom. Squid Game was so good. Yeah, so I've never seen Squid Game yet, Brittany, but everybody I talk to says it's absolutely phenomenal. And I think that show is going to boost Netflix subscriber growth. Prince Charming says, will you be live streaming on Halloween? Perhaps, maybe. Maybe we will. Christian says, my aunt and uncle lived in Elmont by Belmont Racetrack, accessible by New York City subway. That's awesome. So my grandmother grew up near Aqueduct Racetrack in Ozone Park, Queens, near the Aqueduct Racetrack. Sally says, beautiful view. RL says heavy earnings week the following week. Yes. So next week is going to be busy, but the next week after that is going to be even more busy because we have all of the big tech heavyweights. I believe we have Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, all reporting the week of October 26th, I believe. So it's going to be extremely busy. Manatees are a distant cousin of the elephants, is Misdemeanor. I did not know that at all. Hey, Linda Amio says, hi Tom, greetings from the Bronx. Beautiful night in Miami. Nice to hear your wonderful voice. Linda, hope you're well. I will be in New York tomorrow, so excited about that. going to be a very, very busy week though. Hey, Richard Winchester says weather. You have to provide a location. So if you do exclamation point weather and then the location, it will tell you the location. Roy says, hi Tom, long time Stern listener. So I had to chime in. Howard was born in Jackson Heights, Queens, and moved to Roosevelt, Long Island at the age of 1. Ah, there we go. I always knew there was some connection there to Long Island. So he's born in New York City, but then he moved to Long Island. Thank you for that, Ray. RL says a lot of manatees in Tampa Bay, Florida. Melanie Sam is here, says hi everybody. What's up, Melanie? Christian says both parks had flea markets we'd always go to. You can smell the Italian sausage and peppers cooking. That's great. Disney cast member says just watched The Sinner on Netflix. It was great. Bill Pullman, Matt Bomber, very cool. 26 says this place looks beautiful and clean. Lady O says good evening Tom and everybody. What's up, Lady O? Hope you're well. We started the stream tonight, Lady O, from the ocean, from the beach. We were on the sand. It was very beautiful. RL says next season of Sinner just started on USA Network. What is that show about? Is that, I'm not sure what it's about. The Mighty Bull says watching and listening. Always good to have you here, the Mighty Bull. Penelope says, Tom, I wish you would get a backup power bank before a mic. I worry about you being out with no power on your cell phone. Yeah, so I'm gonna do all of that. I gotta get a power bank and I gotta get a microphone. I definitely have to get that. Linda says Howard Stern went to Roosevelt High School. He always mentioned that on the radio. So this is the Sampson Oceanfront Park here in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. The Sampson Oceanfront Park. And there's a crazy full moon out tonight. Really, really beautiful. Richard says, wouldn't mind doing Uber in Miami. Very interesting. Richard, I hope you're well. Photos from around New York says, Tom, get an Ampler battery. I'll definitely have to see what that's about. It says, our best shot starts with your shot. Roy S. says, Tom, sorry for a 101 question. Is it theoretically impossible for any big tech companies to falsify their quarterly earnings reports? Yeah, it's definitely possible for any company to falsify their earnings reports 100%. That's why a lot of investment has been flowing into the United States, because if you think about China, they don't have the same stringent and strict reporting standards as we do in the United States. So for example, there was actually a Chinese coffee company called Luckin Coffee that completely falsified all of their earnings reports, and the stock went to zero literally overnight once investigators did their research. So that's why it's very risky to invest into Chinese companies. They don't have a good regulatory oversight like we do in America with the SEC. So I would say that it's definitely possible for them to be fraudulent. However, mega cap and big tech companies and established companies in the United States, is probably highly unlikely that their earnings are falsified. Linda says, my husband has some energy stocks and it is doing well. Yeah, Linda, I believe the energy sector is the best performing sector so far in the market. RL says Action Kid went to Stony Brook this past week and changed from Verizon to AT&T for better coverage. Yeah, so Stony Brook is way far out on Long Island, is that correct? Miska K says hit me up email. Yeah, feel free to send me an email, no problem. But Roy, that's a very good question. Very good question, Roy. Lee says Mr. Sampson was Sunny Isles Beach founding father, leading a successful campaign to incorporate a 3-mile long strip of Northwest Miami-Dade in 1997, and then becoming its first and only mayor. Wow, that's great. That's great. Hey, Misdemeanor says 16 years, resident of Key West, Miss Southern Florida. Love the shows. Thank you. Hey, no problem. I just moved to Southern Florida about a week ago, so I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving Southern Florida so far. Disney cast member says I'm from Suffolk County as well. I am a Nassau County kid. Hey, Jack9183 says, hello, greets from Germany. Hey, welcome to all of our viewers from Germany. One of the things about Southern Florida, I just cannot believe all of the construction. Look at all of the construction here. It's absolutely just unbelievable. Hopefully they're not overbuilding. Lady O says, Tom, The Sinner is about a detective that investigates horrible homicides. The first season was the best with Jessica Biel. Ah, very interesting. So that is on Netflix, I'm assuming, right? Linda says, have a wonderful and safe flight to New York City tomorrow. I will definitely stream in New York City next time you are on. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna try to do some live streams in New York City when I'm there, but I will definitely be extremely busy, so I'm not sure we'll be able to stream as frequently when I'm in New York this time. YouTuber says, of course they're overbuilding. Spencer says, Silicon Valley evening, y'all. Hey, Spencer, good to hear you. YouTuber says, your thumbnails still say Soho Tours. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. While I'm live streaming, I don't know how to change the thumbnails, so I'm gonna have to figure that out sooner rather than later, YouTuber. Husky Life says, after that one building fell, they all figured out they needed an upgrade. Yeah, that was really, really tragic. That happened in Surfside, Florida, which is very, very close to here. Destructionist says, happy Sunday, Tom. You need to go visit the financial district when you get back. They started to put up scaffolding on that building you talked about. Forgot the name. Ah, we will. Destructionist. We're going to do that ASAP. So in Lower Manhattan, they're putting scaffolding up around Federal Hall. So George Washington was inaugurated right there on the corner of Wall Street in Lower Manhattan. And the George Washington statue and Federal Hall is going to be covered with scaffolding for 10 years. So we're definitely going to have to get down there for that time before it goes up. Hey, Jack9183 says, great show from you. I love So What. I see all the live cams from the United States. I hope I can make holiday next year in your country. I hope to make more videos and live streams. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I hope you can get back to the United States too. I believe they just authorized travel to the US for foreigners starting November 8th. Yeah, photos from around New York. I do change the thumbnail in YouTube Studio after the video is posted, but I don't know how to do it before. I think it just automatically does it for me here. But Jack, good to have you here. Disney cast member says, Jessica Biel is also the executive producer of Sinner. Penelope says, 10 years is crazy. It is. Lady O says, did you ever get a photo of yourself in front of that building before the scaffolding goes up? I haven't yet, but I'm definitely going to when I get back to New York. I'm definitely going to. So if anybody's in New York City, please take the train down to Wall Street because the scaffolding is going to be up for 10 years. It's going to be terrible. So we will cross the street and walk back down. I'm gonna end the stream very, very early tonight, everybody, because my flight takes off extremely early in the morning and I gotta get to bed, and I also have to pack. So I don't wanna be out too late. But after this stream, I will be posting, I believe this is the 4th edition of the Behind the Street newsletter. So if you want an up-to-date newsletter on what's going on in the stock market and the economy, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video, and check out the YouTube community page for more. Misdemeanor says AT&T was the old Bell South. I've been gone 7 years now, but always had the best cell coverage. Even during and after the hurricane, the landlines never died. Yeah, so I believe you're right. I think you're absolutely right. I think AT&T has the best service in Southern Florida. However, we are on Verizon and I have not had many problems. Husky Life says fly with the wind, Danielson. Roy S says, how far is the airport from your house? It probably takes 20 minutes by Uber, Roy. About 20 minutes, give or take, depending on traffic. Although traffic is absolutely insanity here in Southern Florida, just like it is in New York. Jack says, it is not dangerous to go to feed this time on the stream. Penelope says, my parents worked for Bell South. Wow, this fountain is gorgeous right here. But Jack, no, it is not dangerous. RL says, do you have a Facebook page as well? We don't have a Facebook page. I only have a Twitter and an IG, so you can feel free to follow me on Twitter if you'd like, but I do not have a Facebook. Hey, GGNYC says, hi, Tom and everybody. What's up, Gigi? Always good to see you. Hope you had a phenomenal and fantastic week, or weekend, I should say. Gigi, it is going to be an extremely busy week on Wall Street. We have a lot of earnings coming out. We have Tesla, which is going to report earnings, which makes up a huge weighting in the S&P 500. As well as Netflix, SAP, and many, many others. RL says, those sidewalks look super clean. They definitely are. Husky Life says, does not look like you can get up to 88 miles an hour. You living in Miami? Yes, Jack, we are. We are definitely living in Miami. We will be back and forth between Miami, Florida, and New York City. GGNYC says, love the manatee short clips. I know, the manatees are absolutely beautiful here. And they're all over by my house. So many by my house. Hey, Traveling Tips says, hey there, safe travels and good luck with all the meetings next week. Thank you, Traveling Tips. I will be staying on Long Island, Daniel G. Everybody, check out the sound of the, I'll let you guys, the sound is so relaxing here. Wow, this sound is beautiful, and I love the sound. It's so relaxing. Hey, Roy says, loving the sights and sounds of Miami. When will you be back? I will be back in Miami in exactly 1 week. 1 week we will be back in Miami. British Grace is really beautiful. Lady O says, love it. Hey, Jax is great. I show every time. Villas in Miami. Nice. out and about because I want to check out a container home in Florida. Amir says Tesla hauling everything to Texas. Yes, so Tesla is moving their headquarters from California to Texas. That doesn't mean they're leaving California in its entirety. However, they are going to be moving their headquarters from California to Texas. So that is a huge move for the company, and I would assume it's going to be an extreme tax savings for Tesla as well. Hey, Fresh Start says, hi Tom, which building in Manhattan do you miss the most? I miss the Seagram building the most. Good to see you, Fresh Start. Alexandria says, your voice is very calming, like the waterfall. You're like a radio host. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate the very kind words. It means a lot. Thank you. Walking Commuter mentions you at times, of course, in a positive vein. A lot of people emailed me asking me if I was Walking Commuter. Supposedly we do sound the same, but I enjoy Walking Commuter's content as well. He's a very nice person. So check out all of the construction here, everybody. Crazy. Hey, Daryl says, good evening from chilly Chicago, Illinois. Hey, Daryl. Hope you had a great weekend, my friend. Lisa says, where are the manatee short clips? So Lisa, right by my house in North Miami Beach, Florida, I have these amazing manatees that always swim under the causeway near my house. And today they were absolutely breathtaking, and they're an endangered species and they look fantastic. So if you want to see them, and if you have an IG, type in Wall Street Skate Bro on Instagram, and I uploaded some videos of the manatees, and they are absolutely gorgeous, these manatees, absolutely gorgeous. Fresh Start says, do you miss the Empire State Building a lot? I definitely do miss the Empire State Building, but I don't really miss New York City a lot because I'm gonna be there once per month. So I think I'm going to schedule all of my business meetings in New York the same week every month. So I'll at least be back in New York City once a month. Lady O says the manatee vids were cool. Yeah, they're such cool creatures. And they just are so different than anything that I'm used to seeing, especially being from New York. So they're amazing, they're great. RL says, what does the tool with the S mean? I am not sure about that. Wall Street Skate Bro, have you ever been to Germany? I have not been to Germany, but one of my really good friends played professional soccer in Germany. Caddy says, will you do live streams from New York City? Yes, Caddy. So we do half and half. We mainly live stream from New York City. The channel started as a skateboarding channel, skateboarding around New York City. So if you want to be a part of it, feel free to subscribe for skateboarding videos in New York City and live streams in New York City and Miami. That's what we usually do. And we talk about finance, investing, and tech on the channel. Fresh Start says, Tom, what's the best pizza in Miami, Florida? I have not tried pizza here yet. I've only had it at one place, which was okay. It wasn't anything special. Amir says, Tony Cortez, no jokes. Daryl says, people are leaving New York City and Chicago, Illinois, and buying real estate in Florida. Lisa says, could you put the manatee on the channel selection? Yes, I will. Spencer says, hello from Bakersfield, San Jose here. Hey, Spencer, hope you're well. Amir says, Germans are the best soccer players. Yes, Germans are the best soccer players. And my really good friend from college actually played professional soccer in Germany. Miss Demeanor says, are you on Collins Avenue right now? We are. We're walking up Collins Avenue right now. Wow, everybody, check out this building. This building is beautiful. Tony Cortez, hope you're well. Amir, hope you're well. Always good to see you. Roy S., Amir, and Daryl. Alexander, How are you? Penelope says, I agree. Tom does have a pleasing old school radio host voice. I've never heard that before, so I'm glad you guys enjoy my voice, because a lot of people don't like my voice at all. Fresh Start says, hey Tom, are you near Interstate 95? That I am not sure, so let's see. So to give you some perspective, we are right across the street from the Sunny Isles Beach Government Center right here, and that is 178th Street. Lady O says, Florida isn't known for pizza. That's our thing in New York, New Jersey, mostly Jersey. Yeah, to be honest, Lady O, and I'm a little bit biased because I moved to Florida, I haven't had a good slice here. I'm just saying, so the Floridians don't get upset, but I have to be honest, I haven't had a good slice in Florida. I have not. I just have to keep it real. I have to be honest. Roy says, I love your voice, Tom. Thank you, Roy. Okay, so RL says pizza in Florida is mostly chains. Hey, Money M23 says, thanks for the live stream, Tom. First time I can make it live. Hey, dude, thank you so much. That means a lot. We're happy to have you here, and I'm so happy that you are here live. That's awesome. So Money M23 is joining us for the first time live. That's awesome. Zap Balance says, yeah, Tom, you do have a radio voice for sure. Hey, Tech Explorers NYC says, good evening. Daniel G says, take a look across the street, Tom. So Daniel G, I do believe, so this sign right here says 178th Street, and I believe this whole main drag here is Collins Avenue. So Collins will take you all the way to Sunny Isles Beach, all the way down to South Beach, if you want to take the bus or drive all the way down to South Beach. Daniel G says, Buenos Aires Grill is just across the street. Fred T says, check out Dave Portnoy's pizza reviews in Florida. I definitely will. Lee says, try Steve's Pizza, 121st Street, Biscayne Boulevard. Not perfect, but a reasonable New York slice. We're gonna check it out, everybody. Okay, everybody, unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut the stream extremely short tonight because I have to wake up and go on some business meetings tomorrow morning, so I have to get to bed early. What is your job in Miami? I own a small tech consulting company. I used to work for a big tech and telecom company, and then I quit that job to start my own thing. So we are a tech consulting company. So everybody, I have to end the stream here, but let's just recap something really quick. We have a major week coming up on Wall Street. This is going to be a crucial week of earnings, especially for Tesla, Johnson & Johnson, ASML, as well as many others. After this stream, I will be posting my Markets a Look Ahead newsletter, Behind the Street. So if you're interested in checking that out, right when I end the live stream, I'm going to go home and post the Behind the Street newsletter. So if you want to read about that and see our live streams in New York City next week, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like the video. But everybody, I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Hopefully it was very restful for everybody here in the chat. I wish you all much success in the week ahead. Good luck. It is going to be an extremely busy week. And I will see you all in the next one. Yes, 26, we have Netflix reporting earnings. Indeed, we do. And I think Netflix is going to get a big boost in their earnings from a famous show called Squid Game. So everybody, I will see you later. And hopefully we will be live next week from New York City if I do have time. It's going to be an action-packed week for me, back-to-back business meetings. So M, Wall on the Run, I appreciate you being here. Cheeky Bear, British Gray, Two Wheel Pines, Roy, Lady O, Alexandri, Linda, Super Friends in the City, Lady O, Roy S, Kiki, Jack, Zap Allen, Starving Artist, Penelope, thank you so much. Everybody, Daniel G, hope you all have a fantastic week. Tony Cortez, Amir, Out and About, Sunshine After Rain, RL, GG NYC, and Fresh Start. And everybody, all the moderators, thank you guys. We will see you in the next one. Have a very safe and productive week. And I will see you back in the greatest city in the world tomorrow morning, New York City. Take it easy, everybody.